I'm not a genius. I didn't have rich parents or I didn't get lucky. But at 20 years old, I made around $200,000 per year as a 20-year-old. And the crazy part is that anyone can do it too. You just need the right strategy. So here it is. This isn't overnight money. This took consistency, hard work, but most importantly, a strategy. So here it is. Before I jump into telling you how exactly I did it, I'm gonna show you proof that it's actually possible. I just asked Bank of America how much money did my business account make this year, and in total we had over $200,000. And my goal is that for you, by the end of this video, you have a roadmap of execution so you can do the same. The first thing I did is I learned the high income skill while I was still doing my job. This is for you guys that have a 9-to-5 job. It's for you guys to actually think it's possible. You don't have to quit your job in order to learn a high income skill. And I do not recommend you to quit instantly and then go all in before you start to see any progress. So this is why I learned it first. Obviously I had, and I obviously invested my money into myself so I could become better at that high income skill that I invested my money. In my case, it was day trading, but it could be any high income skill for you. Day trading worked for me. So the next thing I did is I started to save my money. Once I already knew the skill set, once I already knew the fundamentals and I actually see how that could actually make me money, then I started to save my money of working, and then I would deposit that money into my trading account. And I kept on and grinding until I was making $5,000 to $10,000 a month consistently. Now let me stop you right there. You might think, oh, how are you gonna make $10,000 a month from day trading? Well, it's actually pretty possible. You just need, if you break it down, $10,000, it's $500 per day in the market. But I'm not telling you that you have to aim for $10,000 a month right away. You could actually just aim for $2,000 a week or $2,000 a month. How much impact would $2,000 a month would have on your life if you start executing right now? You could get the car that you've always wanted. You could get the apartment that you've always wanted. You could live a lifestyle that you always wanted with even $2,000 a month. Most people think that you need crazy amount of money to live comfortably to the life that you've always wanted, and in reality money is just a number. But you can actually, all you need is financial freedom, and you can have that learning a high income skill that is valuable no matter where you are. So here's the truth that nobody tells you. Money doesn't come from ideas, it comes from execution. And one of the highest paid skill set nowadays is investing. Everybody knows that. And if you've been watching my YouTube channel, you know that 2 high income skills that I would recommend anybody, if you don't want to get into day trading, is starting an online business. Build your personal brand and start an online business around something that you're passionate about. Find a way. It's going to take time, but it's better to do something that is going to pay off in the long term to yourself rather than anybody else. The point of this whole YouTube video is that I'm telling you to find a way to create a new high income skill, and the only way that you're going to get that high income skill is by leveraging other people who've already done it. I'm not going to give up my current local business. I am not going to stop cutting hair. But what I'm going to do is be more assertive with my time. I'm going to spend my free time on my high income skill. That way I can leverage my time and make as much income as possible. That's why I've been able to make $200,000 a year as a 20-year-old. And I'm telling you, if I can do it, you could do it too. Because you might have it even better than when I started. So I'm telling you, invest your money correctly. Invest your money in yourself, and then invest your money in a high income skill. Once that high income skill starts to give you more income, then you just compound it. Once you compound it, that's when you're going to see growth, and you're going to be able to save more, and you're going to be able to compound more. Now, there are a lot of different things that you shouldn't invest your money because it's just a waste of money, and that's a topic for another video. But the key takeaway of this video is that you should learn a high income skill. You don't have to quit your job to do so. Grind it, hustle your way in until you start making some decent money from it. Create a secondary stream of income, compound it, save more, and keep on doing the same thing over and over again until you start to see some results. Once you have those two streams of income passively generating you more income, then you can start to leverage it into other businesses or investments. That's exactly what I did in my life. I started to know how to cut hair. That basically was my work. That was my job. Then I put up my own barbershop. Then I would just, and from there, that led me to more leverage of time that I could then use that time to learn a higher income skill, in which my case was day trading and teaching people how to start a business online. Once that high income skill of mine that I invested my money in allowed me to generate more income, then I just started compounding until I was actually profitable and making decent money at a young age. And I'm telling you, this is not going to be overnight, but it could be possible if you really execute. So I want you that by the end of this video, I want you to think about a high income skill that you might want to get into and then go all in on it. You don't have to quit your job. You don't have to stop doing what you're currently doing. But I'm pretty sure you can invest 2 hours a day of your time on that high income skill that is gonna take you way farther in your life than keep on doing the same things over and over and over again. That's why I created the 1% Academy. In the 1% Academy, I'm going to teach you day trading. I'm going to teach you how to start a business online. I'm going to coach you on how to actually become a better person. So if this is something that you want to get interested, I'm gonna give you the link down in the description below. You can then check it out. And I just hope that by the end of this video, you found yourself with some clarity, so then you can start executing and make 2026 the best year of your life.